And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Toronto FC versus FC Cincinnati, the first of a home and home that goes through the weekend and Wednesday night. Toronto is hosting this one at BMO Field. Then they go to Cincinnati on Wednesday to play right before the CCL final. Double feature on Wednesday because I can't miss a TFC game. Even though the CCL final probably would do better itself, but hey, we got to do what we got to do. So, but first off, hopefully a home and home with at least 4 points, if not 6. They should get 6 because they're actually good now. So they should beat Cincy twice. If they don't, or at least they should get 4 points. If they only get 3, I'll be kind of pissed. But we'll see what happens. Just went live on ESPN Plus. We'll click on it. And we should be good. There we go. All right. We ready. We ready for this matchup. Lineups, of course, as soon as they show up because I'm not in my room, so gotta do what we gotta do. Hit that like button. I wonder. Let's see here. Well, there you go. Yeah. We need them. Well, with that being said, waiting for the kickoff of this match. Get this one going. Ain't really got much to say. It's Cincinnati, Toronto. What do you want me to say? Toronto should win easily. If they don't, we got problems. At home, yeah. Away, and you're playing somebody a second time in a row, maybe a draw instead of a win. Could be a spawny loss, but at home, you should have, I'd say 3-1 at worst. It's my bet. But we'll see how it goes. So, still waiting a bit. Sure, there we go. Better. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, no. No, that's not what I... What is this doing? Of course. Still got 2 minutes. Even when it's absolutely... see. Got it. I've never had that happen before. So it'll probably be a minute behind, but such is how this works. We'll just deal with it. All right. So, waiting for the broadcast to start, showing the lineups, and we'll get to where we get. All right. And you're lucky. Osorio celebrating his 300th game. Got a tifo from the supporters. South End. Ten seasons. Crazy. Love to see it. So that would be about, what, 30 games per season of every season he's been there for 300. Lovely. There's Bill Manning. There's Bob Bradley. Okay, that's a clever tifo. That's clever. 300. Clever. They always bring it.
Cool.
Nice. I hope Osorio scores tonight. At least has a master class. It'd be fitting. When does anything ever fitting happen with his club? I mean, besides MLS Cup 2017. Just for that, I'm not getting my hopes up. But we'll see the lineups. Of course, Osorio starting. Close to the start. Let's get a win against Cincinnati. The worst team. Not right now, but just in MLS history. But we at least got to the top. They never did. And they never have. You've had some bad years, but Toronto had a run at the top. Since he didn't. Portland's wearing their Rose City kit tonight. Nice. Like, recently, some people have been complaining about it, but I don't see it. I honestly like it better than the Portland green, if I'm being honest. Like, I get it, but that Rose City kit is nice. It just is. Beautiful. Well, we're about to get started. Of course, after the commercial break, they'll show the lineups and all that. I guess they're probably going to, what is it? Postpone that 10th episode of Man in the Arena again because Brady came back. Hopefully not. Or is it supposed to be like April? No, it is April. No, it takes about 8 minutes. It's always like that. Here we go. Let's go. When I wear my Timbers hat, the Timbers never lose. It's pretty hilarious. See, we all have our superstitions. We all do. I understand it, and it works out for you. So wear it every week. In Toronto's 11, in goal, Alex Bono. The back three, Shane O'Neill, Carlos Salcedo, and Chris Mavinga. The midfield, defensive midfield, two, Michael Bradley, Jonathan Osorio, Cozy Thompson, and Petrasso attacking mids or wing backs. Winger, Jaden Nelson, Pozuelo on the other wing, and Jesus Jimenez is the striker. They're really just going all out offense, aren't they? I mean, if it's Cincy, I guess it's smart. Allowed 5 goals last week versus New York City, the first time since last game with LAFC. That game was a show. And they almost came back anyway. FC Cincinnati in goal, Celentano. Back four, Alvis Powell, Murphy, Nick Hagland, and Nelson. The midfield, Harris Medujinin and Moreno. Attacking three, Dominic Badgie, Luciano Acosta, Alvaro Barrial, and Brenner up top. Under Pat Noonan, their new manager, of course, this season. They're fourth? Cincinnati's? Fourth manager in 4 years or something. But at least Hagelin gets to play in Toronto, so that's something, you know. I like it. And here we go. Toronto in red, Cincy in navy blue and orange. Well, I don't know this referee by his face. That's the good news. The bad news is he's probably going to do some stupid shit. But here we go. Brenner to kick off for Cincy. Toronto will kick off the second half. And here we go. No, they're waiting a bit. That's a nice keeper kit. Both of them are, to tell you the truth. Hit that like button. Let's go. Here comes the kickoff for the first half. And here we go. We have kicked off Cincinnati versus Toronto. And let's see what happens. Toronto going basically all-out offense against a Cincinnati team that probably isn't that great. So I don't think it's going to hurt. Jimenez already pressing. 12-degree weather. 12-degree weather. Referee Pierre-Luc Lazier. And here comes Cincy already attacking. Fourth official, Silviu Petrescu. Oh, no. No, that's going to be given as a pen. Shot past the post. That's a goal kick. What the? TFC switched off early against Cincinnati. I can tell you that much already. What the absolute? No, he kind of jumped, but I'm surprised that wasn't a penalty. All right, 1 minute in, 0-0. TFC already damn near shut down already against a Cincinnati team. Maybe it's not as easy as I thought. Jaden Nelson heads it back. Luca Petrasso. Toronto has had an all-time record of 4 wins, 2 losses, and 0 draws against Cincinnati. 2-0 against Cincinnati at BMO Field. In Cincinnati, they are 2-1. And Orlando, of course, they're 0-1 because, well, we sucked down there. Petrasso with a throw-in. Oso tries to get it forward. Chris Mavinga, nice run there. And the Red Sea parts, he just gives it straight away to Barrial. You see, I think they're taking Cincy a little bit too softly. I don't like this. And that's going to get straight to Bono at least. 2nd minute. What up, Winvo? How we doing? Petrasso plays forward. Big dub tonight. For y'all, Astros. What are you speaking about? It's definitely not nighttime yet. Well, actually, well, for me, no. Probably Orlando. Alvis Powell to take the throw-in. Last time he was at BMO Field, well, 4-0 Canada. I hope so. Plays through Baji. Oh, Bradley actually made a good tackle. And that'll be a corner kick, 3rd minute. TFC in Orlando. I hope so. Really wouldn't help us jump up the standings, but we got time to do that. This corner for Cincinnati. Cross in. Header. Going to be cleared, but still back to Barrial. Passes back. Orlando is decent this year. They're better than I expected. Header on. Get it, Oso. Yes, nice clearance by Carlos Salcedo as well. Jaden Nelson trying to get there. Doesn't get there. Plays in. Nice clearance by Salcedo. And they play it straight to O'Neal with like 2 men on him. And they kick it out for a... At least it'll be a goal kick because Cincinnati just jumped on it. Penner. He's horrible. Like, that was going to be a corner if you didn't touch it. Brenner is horrible. He has no brain. He has $1 million leg and a 5-cent head. I don't know if he has $1 million leg, but he certainly has a 5-cent head. What are you doing? Oh, so come on. Mavinga to take the throw in. But O'Neal legitimately almost gave Cincy a free corner, and Brenner pops it out anyway. Like, I'd be pissed if I was Pat Noonan. I'd be like, dude, you had a free corner. Why would you touch it? He deserves to be benched after that. That's like the worst thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a Toronto player that brain dead. Barca women lost today, but are going to the Champions League final. As expected. As expected. Barca's women's team is a monster. They're amazing, so I'm not shocked. That's where you put your money on if you're talking about women's football in Europe. Barca's always an easy play. Them or Lyon. Barca lost their 30-plus win streak. Okay, that sucks, though. But I'd rather be... Well, if they won, they'd still probably be in the Women's Champions League finals. So still. Ball played in. Kicks in. And right side, Nick Hagland. But Toronto almost had a good chance there. Sadly enough. Nice. Jaden Nelson finding his way out there. And Osorio. Toronto, they're holding it well. They're holding possession well. Nice play forward. Cozy Thompson. Cross into the box. And doesn't get completely to Jesus Jimenez. If that gets like right on his foot, he scores. 6 minute into the 7th. Jaden Nelson getting chased down. And it's still Toronto. Lyon scored versus PSG women. Expected that. Osorio. Nelson. Petrasso. Back to Nelson. Jaden Nelson. Oh, nice run, Jaden. And he's still on it. Jesus. Shot. And that's a save. But the fact that he kept that going, pretty good. Pretty good, I have to say. Toronto, they're playing well. They should be. Jays score first versus the Astros. As long as we win the series. Nelson's back from his one-game suspension from his foul versus Philadelphia. Disco, of course. The spin the wheel of punishments. Cozy Thompson. Bradley. Oh, no. Nice, Jaden. Chasing him down to try to get him passed back. Alvis Paul. Cincy don't know what to do, aren't they? Like, any normal player would have taken that cross, and Nick Hagland just crosses it straight back to the Toronto defense and somehow gets away with it. Yeah, I would agree. Then again, I'd rather lose a series to the Astros than lose a series to the Rays and the Trop if we had to lose our first series. I have to admit the Astros are just a definitely good team now. Here we go. Jaden Nelson. Come on. This is the chance. Come on, Jaden. Pozuelo. Jaden. And that's a foul free kick. Timber's going to sign a striker in a couple of days. Well, you have a couple of days. Go get it done. And that's the news I want to hear coming out of the Pacific Northwest on May 4th. Not Seattle winning the Champions League. Go get it done. Toronto got sponsored by TikTok. Ninth minute, 0-0. Toronto should be up 1-0 right now, but shot over the bar. Oh, and if that was anybody but Dominic Badgie, that would have been a goal. Luckily, that was Badgie. Straight up over the... I mean, he should have scored, and he was on. I don't know how you don't... And Michael Bradley gets pushed off the ball by Luciano Acosta. What up, Robert Overstreet? How we doing? Of course, Michael Bradley gets pushed off the ball by Luciano Acosta because, of course, he does. I bet he probably will be. The striker the Timbers sign is probably going to be Argentinian or Colombian or Venezuelan or something like that. That's how MLS is going. I'm sure they'll find a young Argentinian. Oh, yeah, well, that's a good point. 2-5-1. We should be able to handle this. Gio says getting finalized should be done soon. We're looking at 2 guys. Nice. I trust what the Timbers are doing. At least personnel-wise. But Jimenez. Okay, so the touch is very... The touches here are very sloppy. Like, Toronto's playing well, but some of their touches have been sloppy. That was sloppy from Jimenez. I didn't expect that out of him. Ay. Nice, Kosi. Kosi. That'll be a corner. But Kosi with a nice play there. He's been playing well. He's been playing very well, I have to say. Just slides. Yeah, okay, that touched the Cincy player. I don't know why that's a corner, but okay. All right. I think it's going to be Barreal, isn't it? Short corner, or I don't think you could do that. Plays in. Saved by Bono. Why are you going to drop it like that and bounce it? Alex Bono, Jesus Christ. Nelson. Jaden. Besides, I mean, Jaden's made some good runs, but he's also made some runs that were a day late and $1 short. I don't know what to say there. Bradley. And Bradley just stands there and finally passes it to Jimenez, who passes it to Oso. Jimenez. Tried to get to Pozuelo, but it just didn't fall. I can't get mad at that. Jaden Nelson making Alvis Powell look like an old man, but then again, he kind of is in the sense of football age. I mean, Toronto should score pretty soon. Score first and score pretty soon. If everything keeps going the way it is. But, geez, they're not making it easy on themselves. Chris Mavinga finally getting back to the lineup, and he's perfectly healthy here. Petrasso. Luca. Oh, cross into the box, but that's going to at least be a corner. But Luca, wow. Luca Petrasso, wow, geez. That was just genius. Plays it forward and then makes the run and then has Alvis Powell have his legs broken and then just... You wish I would have got to Jimenez, but geez, that was amazing. And you don't think he's the rookie of the year? Or whatever they call it in MLS? Luca Petrasso. If only we looked in our academy, we would have had that winger Greg Vanney wanted. Header save. He made a run that Pablo Piatti never made. Or Jefferson Soteldo never made. Or even Benazet. And I like Benazet, but Benazet never even made that run. What did you just do? Jaden? Okay, Alex, just pick that up. Like, you don't have to overthink it. At least he got it out. And then Bradley's just standing there. Like they're pressing you and you're just standing there. Sometimes this team makes me wonder. Like they're good. At least they're enjoyable to watch, unlike last year. But Jesus Christ, they make me wonder sometimes. Nice plus Jimenez.
Man.
And 2 defenders. That was the problem there. Mavinga heads it forward. You got Bradley. Bradley plays up. Nice. Pozuelo. Oh! Yeah, there's old Pozuelo at least. There's something there. And he's still making the run. What a run there. Alejandro. No. Cozy takes it back, and Michael Bradley's just standing there and then runs back. Sit him on the bench, please.
He is. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. So slow. Jeez. Slow.
Like, I knew as soon as it was going back to Bradley what was about to happen. Brenner Lamal. I must have missed some. Here's Brenner. Brenner!
What? I could have hit that.
How do you miss that?
What?
Thank God that was Brenner. Jesus. You had a perfect angle, and Bono was straight off his line. And Alex Bono was straight off. How do you miss that?
Wow. Ask him. He knows.
He gave that to you and you missed it. I mean, I'll take it, but that's out for a goal kick. So Alex Bono gives you the goal. And you don't even score. I mean, I'm glad. Don't get me wrong. But, Jesus, man. Like, dude. Ugh. Oso plays it up for Jimenez. Jesus Jimenez on the wing. But he also can play wings. There's nothing wrong with that. Oso plays up. Nice. Shane O'Neill is up in the midfield. Okay, so what are we doing? Why is Shane O'Neill all the way up? Like, I know that's bound for disaster. I know that's something bound for disaster. Oh, Michael Bradley actually made a clearance. And Shane O'Neill tried to get it. And it causes a situation. Pay me. I could have told you that in 2 seconds. Plays up. Header. Saved by Bono. I could have told you in 2 seconds where that was going. I may be a little bit behind. I think I am. Let it be. 17th minute, 0-0. Jaden Nelson. Yes. Petrasso. Nelson. Oso. Plays up. Osorio. So, given. Holds on. Salcedo. Plays forward. '18th minute. Mavinga on the ball. Plays down to Bono. 19th or 18th minute. 0-0 still. They got to be getting this done. Plays on Bradley. What are you doing? Like, I'd love to be inside of Michael Bradley's head because some of the decisions he makes. For being a former U.S. international and a former U.S. captain is absolutely stupid. Like, it's absolutely... I'd love to be inside his head because... Goal kick. 19th minute. Getting close to halfway through the first half, and that's a header out from Chris Mavinga. Okay, let's stop playing around, y'all. Yes, Bob is Michael's father, and that's why Michael is still playing. It's like the shortstop in Little League, who's normally the coach's son. He never gets put on his ass as he deserves, no matter how bad he is or how useless he is. And Bob said he would know when to sit down Michael. I think that's a lie. We're 9 games in the season? Yeah. Hello, Daniel. How we doing? I'd say Bob Bradley at least lied about that. Everything else seems about good, but really? That's going to be a free kick for TFC. 20th minute offside. Yep, it's a free kick TFC. 20 minutes in, 0-0. Probably. I would say yes. Probably. I think that's a pretty easy question. I'm not a scientist, but you don't have to be Neil deGrasse Tyson to figure that out. Again, yes. Went 2-17-7 in the last 26 games in 2021 for Cincinnati, and both wins were against guess who? I can't believe we let that happen. We were that bad. We let Cincy beat us twice out of 3 games. No, that's impossible. Ball played through. Baji.
Good.
How do you not? And this is why it's a good thing we're playing Sin. We're having a good performance, but we definitely have had some brain farts. At least Cincy won't make us pay for them. That's a corner because Petrasso put it out, but at least he got it put out. 22nd minute. Acosta to take the corner. Luciano Acosta. Header! Ooh, past the post goal kick. Does Man City really not play with a forward? They don't play with a striker. They play with a false 9. And Pep Guardiola, for some reason, has somewhat made it work. Oh, but don't worry. They'll have Erling Haaland next season. So that experiment will be over in August. And you know what's crazy? Man City's playing Club America on July 30th. Sadly enough, TFC is playing the same day, so I have to cover TFC. Maybe they get moved. Maybe there's like a deluge in New England. ESPN Plus, and I get to do both. Madujinin, that's a foul. You can't do that. And he's even mad. And is that Pozuelo? Yep.
Yeah.
I just want him to get up so we know he ain't really hurt. Remember how last year went?
I didn't see that where it hurt.
Salcedo to take the free kick. 23rd minute. Come on, y'all. Pozuelo 4 assists in 3 games versus Cincinnati. So he played the 1 in 2019, maybe 2 in 2019. Was El Chile Azteca really that good? Huh? Bono gets the ball back. Alex Bono gets the ball back. Plays forward. Not so. Now. Go. Plays forward. Yes. 24th minute. I'm just waiting for TFC to score a goal. They should have already. Petrasso plays on. Into Nelson. Plays through back to Petrasso, and that took a bounce. Good playing, though. Osorio Pozuelo takes play. Plays on. Oso can't get it. But Salcedo, great. Carlos Salcedo. Doing his job. He's pretty good. He should play for Mexico in the World Cup. If only for the fact that it's probably funny that him and Osorio are going to the World Cup. And Richie and not Lorenzo Insigne. If only for that fact. Okay, Chris. Yes. Pozuelo. Get to Kosi. Yes. Back to Pozuelo.
Oh.
Keeps it under control. Bradley.
Oh, he couldn't.
Nelson.
He didn't even know what to do with it. Is this a soccer ball? Do I kick it? Do I touch it?
I mean, there were like 2 guys straight on him. Let's
Do
be
I
honest.
eat
There were... I'm hungry.
It's a soccer ball. Do I kick it? Do I touch it?
Oh,
Or
no.
do I eat it?
Don't tell me Chris is hurt. What's going on? Well, where's Lucas McNaughton when you need him?
Who just got cramps?
I hope. I remember when Crescito wasn't too happy Toronto lost and he decided to delay his entrance to the team. Well, we've been winning now, so who's laughing now? We'll see you in the summer, I think. But honestly, if you're going to pull that, I don't know if we want you. I'd rather have Richie come back on loan if Forrest goes up in the Premier League. But that's just me. Defensively, Crescito may be better. Offensively, the dude probably has the legs of a 70-year-old.
The Oregon Trail.
You just got dysentery.
Do I kick it?
Y
Do
or
I
N?
touch it?
Y?
Do I eat it?
Y or N?
Yeah.
Y or N? Best midfielder in MLS. I'm still sticking with Alejandro Pozuelo. That may not be the right answer, but can the teams of the 2000s beat today's teams? No. Football is so much better. The way they play is just so much better. No. Sir Alex would get absolutely battered by Klopp. MLS teams from the 2000s would surely get battered by teams from now. Such is life. I can't believe NYCFC versus Atlanta will be playing at Yankee Stadium on Independence Day weekend. Now, that's a big game. That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe I could cover that. Seems like a big one. Is that a? Did they show that episode last night of Family Guy?
I just bought Pop-Tarts.
Oh, okay.
Butter on it would be good.
Oh. Well, I guess McNaughton's about to come on. 28th minute.
Yeah.
If you're cramping up that bad, you should have went out the first time. Unless he's there, it's not a reason to waste time right now.
Oh, that's all right. Okay, take him off and massage him. Get up. Let's move.
I mean, McNaughton still has to get his shirt on and his shin pads, I guess.
Really? They should have already had him on. Let's go.
No, when you're training, you're wearing a different top. They have to change the top into their football shirt, and then. Oh, it looks like Achara's coming on too. What are we doing? Okay.
Any worse?
So, okay, explain to me why. I don't see why we're putting on Achara. Like, Achara's a good player. Like, Achara's a good player, but he's not a defender. So are we taking off, like, Petrasso or Nelson or Kosi? Oh, so we are going all-out offense. Is that what we're doing? So Achara for Chris Mavinga. So we're just going all-out offense. We don't care anymore.
If you can score, you don't have to defend.
Yeah, that didn't work out last week.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's Cincinnati, but it still didn't work out last week. Man United 2000.
Doesn't matter.
Man United 2000 will whoop Man United 2022. Today's Man United have no heart. Well, I agree about that, but I'm just saying, like, in general. Like, if you put a Klopp team against a Sir Alex team, you probably know where that's going.
Do I touch it? Do I eat it?
All right. Milan's defense from the past had Maldini, Stam, Nesta, and Cafu that could hang with today's teams. I'd put over 2007 Milan, yeah, I would. They could hang. I don't know if they'd win, but they could hang. But I would put more on them, yes.
Awesome.
Vuklatinovic needs to be sold to a USL championship team. Yeah, I'd agree. And I also would say Chris Gloucester needs to be put into freaking USL League 2, if not MLS Next Pro. But I think we would agree on that. 30th minute, 0-0. TFC, Baji.
Needs to go.
I agree.
He looks so old. He just can't even keep up.
Go be a coach, Michael. Go be a coach. It's over, man. It's over.
Get a big graham cracker and put that marshmallow on top and burn it and eat it.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, do I eat it? Do I kick it?
That had to come from somewhere.
He probably thinks it's a marshmallow.
That's a big marshmallow.
I know. A big graham cracker with a big piece of Hershey's chocolate on a big fire. Like
Throw it out! Get rid of it.
Put it in the wood chipper.
No.
Throw
This-
it out.
Oh.
Get rid of it.
But it's a 1987 Playboy with Marilyn Monroe. Or whatever.
61.
61 Playboy with Marilyn Monroe on it in the sleeve.
JFK brain. Throw it
Out.
out.
2015, 2018 David Villa, Dutch League Josie. David Villa still Dutch League Josie. I will check that out probably. 2010 Barcelona is the greatest team ever.
It's the Holy Grail. Throw it out.
Out.
Put it in the wood
The
chipper.
chipper.
No.
It's worth millions. He wants a clean attic. Dan wants a clean attic. Syria in the 90s was a legit chess match. I agree. Yes. Michael Bradley was great in 1957.
Right.
He was amazing in the Korean War. And then he was with John McCain.
He runs like he got
And sadly enough,
beat with the cane.
Bradley wasn't the one who got tortured. You know, Michael Bradley does. He does remind me of a person who would sing like a songbird, though. So.
Oh, good. Go get.
Osorio.
Good one. Wow.
Pozuelo, come on.
That was good,
That
though.
was good. What was the greatest defensive team you've ever seen? Mourinho's Chelsea.
United States
United States.
with John McCain.
No, that'd be George W. Bush.
Oh,
That'd be George W. Bush. Good thing McCain was never president.
boy.
I'm an equal opportunity.
He doesn't keep when he kicks the
Plays
ball,
forward.
the ball goes slow. It's just like it's part of his whole aura.
I'm a robot and I
Everything
kick the
he
ball
touches.
2 miles an hour.
What's the one off Futurama?
Bender.
Yeah, he's like,
No, Bender would actually be good, though, because he's Bender.
He would be, yeah.
When a team gets too great defensively, I stop watching. Honestly, yes, I agree with that. Like, I want some sort of thing to critique, if I can't critique anything. What's the most defensive formation one can run? 0-5-5. Plays through, what, the 35th minute? 5-5-0, I mean. 5-5-0. 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, and all, like, 3 of them are CDMs. There you go. I would never do it. But hey, if you want to do it on Football Manager, I can't stop you. I can't stop you. I would never, but... One of the greatest blocks I've ever seen was a Nat Borchers 2015 Western Conference Final goal. Robbed a goal from Dallas. Best defensive play I've seen from a Timbers defender, that's for sure. Foul on Nelson. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's been anything that really overtakes that. Yeah, I agree. And I wish Toronto would have something like that. They don't. We do not have a defense to speak of. Can the U.S. women's team beat an MLS team? They could beat Cincinnati. I would bet on the U.S. women's team to beat Cincinnati. I would do it. I would probably lose everything because in some way, shape, or form, Brenner scores a hat trick and he would put me under the bus.
This is it right here.
Come on, Oso.
This is it.
Man, if you call this. Nelson.
You could tell it's something.
Nelson plays through Oso. Shot! Save!
I could
Close.
feel it, though. I knew it was going to be a
36
shot.
minutes. Man, if Oso could have put that top. I mean, I could tell. I just was like, hey, if you call this, and I didn't. But Oso put it right there. We'll go without a win. Inter Miami gets a new stadium. We'll go without a win. Didn't you see that Florida congressman or whatever, or alderman, who said, I said no to the Freedom Park because they want to take away green space and all that. So you're just saying David Beckham didn't pay you enough. Because everybody has a price. Even the people with righteous indignation. Everybody has a price. The same. As the $1 Million Man once said. Exasperated face. If EPL is the best league, what is the second? Serie A. You're welcome. How would TFC do against Real Madrid? Well, that's out. We'd probably lose. I don't think we'd get our ass beat. We'd probably lose. By 1 or 2. NYCFC fans, exasperated face. Get a stadium. You want a stadium. Is that what it is? Why does TFCS have such a hard time against Cincy all the time? Well, last year we just sucked. 2019, I thought we had a pretty easy time with them. We won 5-0 once. 2020, we did win 1-0, but 2020 had more problems than we thought. So it's really the past 2 years. It's not 2019. And now we should have scored at least once. Turns out we didn't.
Should have scored once or twice. So.
They're just. I think they're letting Cincy have a little bit of a more respect than they should. You know, I think that's the problem. But there you go. Nelson plays forward. Come on, Bradley actually made a good pass though. I have to say, Pozuelo into the box, cross the ball. At least it's a corner. Oh, so you did see, okay, because it was on TikTok. Real Madrid would win 4-1. Probably, but at least let me believe we have a chance. Shot! That's a handball! Maron! Come on.
They're pointing that way. Yeah, there we go. But
that's a throw-in, but you got to check it. That was a handball. I swear to God, that was a handball. Oof. See, we got like 1 too many calls a couple of weeks in a row, and they ain't giving a shit. That was a handball. Real would beat TFC big time. Jimenez and Pozuelo are the only ones able for La Liga. Okay, I'd agree. Nelson! That's a free kick. So you're going to give that free kick, but you're not going to check the... Okay.
Wow.
And they just go straight back. What has been the best MLS team ever? 2017 Toronto FC. Who else has won a treble in MLS? Who else has gotten this close to the CONCACAF Champions League? Nobody. All of that together, I should say. Of course, you have LAFC in Seattle over the past couple of years, but they never got that close to like complete immortality. Of course, they probably just take the CCL itself, but
what
goes in.
Wow.
40th minute, we're getting close to the second end of the half, and somehow it's still tied. Who wins Wednesday? So we talk about the CCL or in the second half of the home and home? because we're talking about the CCL. I say Juan Denano brings up a pissed off Juan Denano basically carries Pumas Wednesday. Both his CCL. A pissed off Juan Denano carries Pumas to the trophy. Did you realize how pissed off he was after the first leg? We play Cincy on Wednesday at 6:30, like 3 hours before the CCL final, so I'll be able to do both. As you can see. No suit, thank you very much, but at least for the CCL final for the second leg. Unless I figure out a way how to make it quick with the jorts.
Ooh.
At least the top. Which would
Let's
probably
go,
be easier,
let's
to tell you the
go.
truth. Pozuelo.
Oh,
come on!
man.
Jimenez! Pozuelo! Still on. Nelson. Petrasso. Cross into the box. All the way through to Cozy Thompson. Juan Denano to go to Crystal Palace for $15 million. I don't think somebody would do that because of the CCL, but that would be crazy. If Patrick Vieira did. Yep.
Way to go, Bradley.
If MLS and Liga MX merge, will you have a favorite Liga MX team, or do you have a favorite Liga MX team? Well, if MLS and Liga MX merge, I'll drop Pumas, but if Pumas gets Seattle done, it will be Pumas. I don't have one yet. I have teams I respect, but I don't have a favorite Liga MX team yet. But if Pumas finish off Seattle, Pumas will be, because I've enjoyed the way they played. They're damn good, I have to say.
Come on, you got
Pozuelo, and I don't see. Okay, that's got to be a foul. I don't like this referee. Liga MX player you would like to see in MLS? Well, Juan Denano, TFC. You have Jimenez and Insigne on the wings, and Denano playing striker. It's absolutely genius. Who's gonna beat that?
They kicked it out.
And no offense, but I hope they do let you down. Cincy goal FFS, really. Acosta off the corner. Don't tell me they do. Acosta and Barreal to take. Acosta plays off to plays in. Header down. And that's in for a goal.
I felt that.
44th minute. 1-0 Cincinnati.
Wow. They played that good.
Yep. That's a 1-0 Cincinnati in the 44th minute right before the half. So you should be up like 2-0, and you're going to let Cincy do that and get the lead.
He's the one that kicked it out of his own.
Header by Hagelin to give the assist.
He put it there, though. He just kicked it way out.
Almeida's now coaching in Greece. I saw AK Athens, yes. That was 44th minute.
Yep.
Well, I mean, whoever scored. I mean, why aren't they not showing the name? I think it was like...
What they did, you were busy doing something.
No, I'm talking about up there, like on the score bug. They didn't. Ochara. Osorio. Pozuelo. O'Neal. Pozuelo in the 55th or 45th minute. Murphy in the 44th. Okay. Plays on. Bradley up the pitch. Achara heads on and gives it straight away. 45th minute.
40 minutes?
I'd say 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time, yeah.
Well, they should have already put it up. Guess they done. Cool.
Nice. O'Neal. Achara. I swear, get them all.
Don't touch me.
River Plate's going to play Madrid, Man City, and Napoli. Ooh, that's going to be a good run of games. Nice, nice, nice. No foul on Baji. Come on, y'all. Like, I could still see TFC coming back in the second half. I can. But the fact that Cincy has given them this much.
Lord.
1 minute of stoppage time, so they've already played it, and they're just going through on. And they call halftime as attack was on. All right.
I thought they didn't do that. It had to be cleared.
Turns out, no. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Cincy at halftime. We'll take a short break. Talk about the stats. Sit tight. Be back for the half. Sit tight. Second half, we are back for the stats at the half. TFC down 1-0, of course. Ian Murphy scores in the 44th minute, right at the half. Bad clear out leading to the goal. Corner kick, great corner kick by Cincy. Haglund puts it down for Murphy, and Murphy puts it in. But with that being said, TFC having an okay half. I don't think they were that bad. They had their chances. They should have been up. They weren't. If they score those chances, I don't think it's as bad of a half as people think it is. Some people think it is, but we have stats at the half. 3 shots to 5, 2 shots on goal to 1, 59% possession to 41% possession, 321 passes to 217 passes, 83% pass accuracy to 76% pass accuracy, 3 fouls to 4, 0 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, and 2 corners to 4. When it comes to it for TFC, I think their half was a pretty good half. They should have scored a goal, if not 2. They should still be up. They're down 1-0. Sadly enough, Nelson, I thought, looked pretty good. Maybe going all-out offense wasn't the smart idea in this situation. Maybe that giving Cincy basically free reign to have a goal on a corner or a break was a bad idea. I didn't feel like it was a good idea for TFC to go all-out offense, but they kind of did in this situation. With Cozy, Nelson, Achara, all that. Wasn't a smart idea, but it seemed like it was about to work out. And then the corner happens. They give away that goal. And it didn't end well for TFC. They still have another half to come back. I think they will, in all honesty. All they got to do is keep the pressure on. Maybe throw Lucas McNaughton on and see what happens there. But for me, yeah, I agree. Right. I would agree there. You have a point. Toronto basically was acting like they were down a man and they were just holding possession there. I do agree. But as well, I'm not completely. Toronto still should be up, in my estimation. I still think they've had the chances to be up and still be up 2-1, even if that goal did happen. They aren't. I think if they have the goals, I think it's a little bit more palatable than it looked with the situation they're in. If they come back, same type of thing. So it wasn't great. We have to bully at home, make it a fortress once again. I agree. I think they should be the aggressors at home and more bully-like. It's sad that they lost that. But I think at some point, once they start getting their wheels under them and a lot more consistent, I think it will be better that way. But yes, they definitely have to get back there. And how are the Cardinals tied with the Diamondbacks? 0-0. Man, those Cardinals are frauds. And they'll still somehow make the World Series with Devil Magic. Just wait. And they'll probably beat the Blue Jays too. I know. Be bittersweet if Albert Pujols goes out on top that way. Getting ready for the second half. There we go. Another half, another 45 of this home and home. I'm just asking for a comeback draw, if not a win. I still think 2-1, 3-1 seems about honest. But do we think that New York game hurt them? Worse, own goal or red card? Well, it depends. For me, red card. Because if you're drawing a game and your best defender gets a red card and you need 3 points out of that match, or you really, well, of course, you really want 3 points, but you could come back from an own goal if you have the offense to come back from it. Red card, it's very hard to get that next goal, to get the 3 points instead of 1 if you're down a man. Now, of course, it could happen. Of course, maybe a penalty goes the other way. I think, wait, didn't somebody do that to TFC last year? I'm not looking through my book. It basically is saying, in all intents and purposes, red card is basically saying you should worry more about defending than trying to get that goal. And on the break, if you have a man less, it's hard to get that goal. Own goal, if you have the offense, you could easily come back from it and get the lead back or get into the lead or get the draw back. It's a lot easier. So if it was me and you gave me the choice of what I'd rather see my team do, I'd rather it be an own goal. In Europe, when you can't cut it anymore, you're gone. TFC are notorious for hanging on to favored washed-up players, i.e. Bradley and Altidore. Great. Mino Raiola has died from an illness at 54. Sad to hear that. It's very sad. The super agent, Mino Raiola. But it's sad to hear that happened. But it's kind of like if Scott Boras did. We ain't here for the agents. We're here for the players. You don't wish it on anybody. Portland Timbers versus Leicester City at Providence Park. I would love to see that. Exactly. That's what I was basically saying. Red card suspends for 1.5 games, around that number, and you're down a player, but own goal means, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Also, yeah, that extra suspension, and it could be worse depending on what Disco has to say. They could get you worse. They could be like, yeah, 1 game, but we're going to tack on another. If they really wanted to. If they really wanted to. They spin the wheel and they get you. And here we go. We're into the second half. TFC have kicked off, looking to come back. Last time they played Cincinnati in BMO Field, they came back and won. Yeah. So, Bono going forward. Trying to find that. That's out. Yeah. They came back. Yeah, they did. End up being 3-2, but they still came back, yes. Right before halftime, it was 1-0 for Cincy. And then Toronto came back and won. Still end up being 3-2, but they still got it done. So, there's history on their side. And they're still 4-2 over Cincinnati. You still remember ours? Yeah, yep. They win. Also remember the Canelo one too. Which that should be easy. When do reinforcements arrive? July. Early July. Unless they make some sort of move before May 4th. Which they won't. Like, what move is there to make? They're not going to do anything. They're just going to wait till July and get Insigne and Crescito. And I don't even know if Crescito's still coming, to tell you the truth. I don't even know if I would want him after what he did. Plays in. If it was me. Save! Oh, that was a good save. Like, to be honest, I'd rather them, if Forrest goes up, I'd rather them loan Richie back. As I said. Crescito, if he's going to basically say, oh, TFC lost 4-1 to Red Bull, I don't want to go. And I said I'd go in March. I don't want to be there. Does that show you his commitment? I kind of think it does. Because if you don't want to be there after they got absolutely mollywopped by New York Red Bull, you're not in for the cause. Like, Genoa was pretty much damned to relegation anyway. Like, I get you've been there pretty much your whole career. But if Insigne is your best friend, at least you could be like, hey, I've seen Toronto a couple of months before you did, and here's what you should do. It feels like if Crescito comes over, he's only here because he's Insigne's best friend. Yeah. I know we need outside backs, but I don't like the fact that that's his commitment. And defensively, he's probably better. But what about offensively? He probably has the legs of a 75-year-old. We already have a player with that. Hell, by the time my Nana was faster than Bradley, but when she was still alive. At least I have a bet on it. TFC can't afford to blow points against easy teams before reinforcements come. Well, they better score a goal at least, if not two, in like 35 minutes. I think they could do it. I believe they can. If they're actually good, they should. If they don't, well, they're not as good as we thought after the Philly match. They should be able to do it, though. Cozy Thompson throws in Achara. Nice play to Oso, who just celebrated 300 appearances with the club. Petrasso. Nice. Go. Nelson. That's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul. Alvis Powell, that's got to be a foul. 49 into the 50th minute. Yeah, that's a yellow card, and that's a foul. Get him. Yep. Like, how is... Yeah, that's... Yep. That's Stonewall. That's easy foul. Free kick for TFC. Swinging into the box, and let's see what they do. Pozuelo and Petrasso. Yes. I want TFC to win 2-1 or 3-1. I'll take either. As long as they win, I'll take either. 3 may be a little bit hard to ask for. Petrasso and Pozuelo, who swings it in? You're basically taking this like a corner. And at least there's no, like, wind. I'd love to see a goal like Pizarro, Chivas. I would. But, oh, speaking of that, I think that was the second best goal in CONCACAF's 10 best goals of CCL finals. That hurt. Cross in. Header. Oh, man.
Too high.
Close, though.
Dang it.
They're knocking on the door still. I mean, O'Neal got up there.
Dude, I see them losing 2-0. Because they can't do nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if they let in another, like, late on.
Oh, Cincinnati will score again. There's no way they won't, because they've been keeping it down there the whole game.
What's up? How we doing? TFC can't get 0 points today at home today. Goal for Cincy. Oh, no. Well, he caught it. A little bit behind, so we'll see how it goes. Corner again. Novice Powell for a total. Not right now. Throw in. Header down. Luciano Acosta. That's soft serve.
Already told you what was going
Oh,
on.
Luciano Acosta.
Man, they suck.
So we beat Philly, and then we go on to get out of punched. Out. I'm just going to put 52 and deal with it later. Luciano Acosta ball falls right to him. Shane O'Neill.
I figured it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not shocked. '53rd minute. TFC has to do some digging.
Good luck.
Once again, Salcedo's at fault. Well, that was O'Neill. O'Neill was just let it just bounce. Like, that was O'Neill. I'm sorry. That was O'Neill. I'm blaming O'Neill more for that.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to get 3 goals.
If they're as good as we think they are.
They're not.
Yeah, I know. Three points against Cincinnati. No, not even that. Like, you're going to Cincinnati on Wednesday. And Cincinnati, I'm sure, will probably be better at home, and they've already seen us play them like 4 days before. This was the one that was probably the gimme, and you screwed it up. What grade do you give Coach Bradley? Well, for going all out offensive against Cincinnati and thinking that would work, D. I'd say the players screwed him, but no, this one's on him. You don't go all out. Like, I get Mavinga getting hurt probably didn't help. 54th minute. But you're going all out offensively against a team like Cincy. You should beat their... Get it out. A foul, free kick the other way.
Wow.
Thank God. Just let it stand, why don't you?
Yeah, get it over with. Really?
Offside for Cincy. Achara. Barrial. That's a throw-in. I'm not going to sound the alarm on Bob Bradley. I'm not going to say Bradley out, but I think this one's on him. Like, he legitimately basically just said, we're going all offense. No defense.
Yeah, but they don't have any offense either. Offense is good if you got offense.
Yeah, if Jesus Jimenez could actually touch the ball. I'm starting to think that maybe the fact our offense is actually somewhat good is because Jesus Jimenez can make some out of nothing. I saw our expected goals are absolutely crap. We've been outperforming them. I'm saving it for the review.
Oh, my God.
I'm just shocked. Like, seriously, I'm just trying to make sense of this.
Too bad they can't kick it in their own goal. They might score
Hey.
again.
Don't put that voodoo on them.
Oh, I know.
If we do that, that's embarrassing to Cincinnati. I'd rather them actually beat us. At least they scored. At least those. Maybe Cincinnati's actually somewhat good, or we just still suck.
You suck. Cincinnati's a little better, and y'all suck.
And Jimenez hadn't touched the ball. Come on.
Held it too long. Knew it.
Yep.
Holding it too long. A kick toward it could have went in.
Yeah.
You holding the ball too long does not do anything.
And that's right to Bono. As I said, Jesus Jimenez makes it happen himself. Yep. I can't wait till Wednesday when they know how we play. And we're going to Cincinnati. And we've played them 4 days before. And they're surely going to do better because they're at their stadium. Cincinnati is actually a pretty good fan base. I have to admit. They've been given crap.
Cincinnati hadn't played bad today at all. They're playing good. They're playing offense.
I'm afraid for Wednesday. I mean, I'll take a Toronto loss to Cincy if that means Seattle chokes to Pumas. But if both losses happen,
You say they're bad. If you're right,
they've been bad for years. They may be.
If you were saying that, and I didn't even know that, I would think they were good because they're playing good.
But I'm saying historically, they've been crap for 3 years.
Well, who cares?
They've been sort of getting better, and they actually have a manager who's worth it. But I thought maybe, since they've only won 2 wins,
it doesn't have nothing to do with it.
if if Cincinnati can beat TFC 2-0, we have no shot against Real Madrid. Yeah, I know. And I knew it last year. As you could tell, I stopped talking all that we could beat anybody shit last year. If you noticed, I stopped around what? June? Like there's levels. At some point you just sound like an idiot. You could win versus Bournemouth. I'd hope so. I don't know. Last year, certainly not. This year, maybe, but even then, we'd probably have to have Insigne to do that. At least we're keeping our head above water. That's better than nothing. Achara?
Yeah, kick it out.
No, he's got it. Chris Armas signed an extension. No, they said he was leaving Man United after the year. Of course Ten Hag wouldn't want him. Unless you're saying bring Armas back. No. Lol. If they fire Bradley, who would you want as a coach? Well, Mateus Almeida went to Greece, so that's out. Andres Lillini, if he leaves Pumas, that's one. I like Andres Lillini. I still like Maurizio Sarri, but he ain't leaving Lazio. We could pay him, but he ain't.
I'll take Craig Meyer.
Be better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Be better than Armas. Bring back Perez. Bring back Javier Perez. Atlanta's losing to the hole called Montreal. Today just gets worse. The players got tired of him, and the board got tired of Almeida wanting to do more than what they gave him. And the players basically got him out. Similar to Losada, but Almeida actually had a longer track record. But then he went to Greece. Oh no. Don't tell me. Cozy Thompson. There's a hole in Quebec that they call Montreal. Go to hell, Montreal. Go to hell.
Something around again. He cries so much.
I mean, at least it was a foul. So.
He's not hurt. He's always holding his leg. You know.
Oh, Achara. That's a corner. At least Petrasso's look good. Oh, boy. Plays it. What the hell? Cross in. That's a hand.
Keep us and stuff.
30 minutes to somehow. I would love it, but it's probably I would love it, but it's probably not happening.
No. Not at all.
As in,
everything they're trying to do has been so tough, so difficult.
yeah, the team definitely plays
Half
through.
of them. Bradley doesn't even know what the ball is. He's like, what? Might as well put Joe Biden on it.
I don't know, but I think that would be worse.
At least he would fall down on it.
Hey, at least we got a foul.
Yeah. And try to.
And then he would get he'd be paid an ice cream. As I said, I'm an equal opportunity troll. or hater, whatever. Where will Chris Armas end up? Hopefully on the unemployment line. Austin, in your opinion, what team is surprising you? Well, Cincinnati's surprising me right now. But overall, Orlando's actually kind of surprising me. They're doing better. Dallas is surprising me. Austin, I have to agree. Boston was like way hotter, and then they've kind of cooled down. I still think Toronto will make the playoffs. In the end. What makes Liga MX better than MLS is all the South American players. Which is why MLS is trying to go for the younger South American players. Logic. Plays through. Osorio.
That was awesome.
Cross. That's got to be a handball. Kosi. Bradley. Did he actually make a good play? Then again, he scored a goal last week somehow. Nice, Carlos. Carlos, you have room. Now pass it. Who is the next great American soccer coach? I'd say Jesse Marsh, but he's already been that guy for a couple of years.
Randy Morris?
Jesse Marsh.
I know. Integrity.
Ball crossed in.
Integrity
Farm. Now, if Leeds fans don't make that as a tifo, they've missed. Integrity team. Cross in. Goal. Please tell me. Cross in for TFC. Cross in. Header.
Wow.
Are you trolling? Nelson? Jaden Nelson plays up. Pozuelo. Nelson. Bradley.
Good, Bradley.
He's actually doing something. Ball crossed in. Header. Goal! Jesus Jimenez! As you expected it.
Have a chance.
Jesus Jimenez. Of course.
Have a chance. Bradley did something.
He actually did. But he scored a goal last week too. So
He did good.
He actually did something good. Oh, I bet Hayes. Okay, so Jesus got played on by the defender. Yep, Jesus Jimenez with a goal. He does it himself once again. Jesus Jimenez. He may be newcomer of the year. There's a difference. He may be newcomer of the year. He's going to the All-Star team. There's no way he doesn't. I told you.
Tell nobody.
I said it last week.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Jimenez is an unstoppable machine. 65th minute, Jesus Jimenez.
Wow, I'm glad for Michael.
He actually got an assist and scored a goal last week.
No, I've been messing with him. He actually got lucky. Wow.
Actually, you may have a point. Chris Armas to become Austria assistant with Ralph Rangnick. You actually have a point. They probably would do that. Jaden Nelson goes off for Jordan Peruzza. Fratello, let's go, Fratello. Let's go, Fratello.
Why does hair ain't white? They'd be kicking it.
Obina is coming on for
Got a lot of hair. Jesus.
Nelson.
The dude coming on has got a lot of hair to be running around out there. That's crazy.
Medujinin is off for Obina. And Brenner is off, finally, if you're a Cincinnati fan, for Brandon Vasquez. Oh, no. Brandon Vasquez has actually been good this year. Nice header. Jesus. If they come out with a Parley kits, I think I have to get a Jesus Jimenez kit. Probably. That's just my thought. With the way he's playing. The Parley kit's got to be out soon. I mean, Earth Day just passed. Best franchise in MLS. Historically, LA Galaxy. Currently, Seattle Sounders. And I want to puke in my mouth just because I said that. But you got to admit, Seattle runs stuff well. I mean, you got to admit. Come on, come on. Barrial? Nope.
Really, this could have been 3-3 already.
I don't need flashbacks from last week.
Easily.
Why do I feel like that 5-4 New York game broke them? Why do I feel like that game last week broke them? I still think they have a performance hangover from last week. Oh no.
One.
No. Oh, Cozy Thompson got it out to throw in. For Cincy. Blood Diamonds. Blood Diamonds. Give that referee $5 as a ZD. Remember that from Sopranos?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like they say $1,000 and they say boxes of ZD for like every $1,000.
Yeah.
Plays on Achara.
No.
Come on, Ifun and Yachi. Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. Bradley.
Yeah, that sucked.
There you go.
He threw a Tom Brady lame duck and it got intercepted.
Hey. Okay, no, Tom Brady does sometimes throw lame ducks.
He
but
does. And that's what it looked like.
Plays
Go.
on. Nice. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
my goodness.
Jesus
If
almost.
he would have hit with the other leg,
Jesus.
it might have went in.
Oh, boy.
If it would have hit his back heel, it might have rolled in.
Yeah. Shot, Bradley.
He tried.
No, that was not a bad shot. I have to admit.
What? No, he tried. I give it to him. He's trying.
Jesus.
If he would have hit the back heel, it might have rolled in.
Even Jesus Jimenez sometimes isn't automatic. City Field is a curse. I mean, what? The fact that you beat us 5-4. Hey, you paid us back for 2019. You beat us. We beat you. The last time, 2 times you played there, I think. Maybe you played there in 2020 as well. I don't remember. I don't think you did in 2021. Bono! Why won't they sit him? Like, Westberg is sitting on the bench. New York City FC, not Madrid. I think they're talking about MLS. Besides, Real Madrid, let's be honest, are they really run that well? Like, Courtois? Hazard? And I love them. No. And getting rid... Benzema's at least still there. That's probably why they're good. And Karim Benzema's a good player, but I'm just saying. Best world franchise in Madrid or Man City? I'd rather have Madrid. Man City's just old money.
He tripped him.
Yeah. All. Which is why, like, it would have been funny how if I would have been able to do a midi covers Man City in July, been like my two most hated teams, and I actually would have rooted for a midi cover once. Because one, CONCACAF, second of all, it's just their mentality. They're not oil money. A goal kick for Cincy, 72nd minute. Toronto Styles Town. First ever MLS assist for Shane O'Neill in his 129th appearance. And he played for Seattle. So we're better, aren't we? I don't know if I'm taking the piss or not. Don't pee on the floor, use the Commodore.
Go, Bradley. Okay.
Come on, Michael. Come on, come on.
Good. Oh,
He
good
still
one.
has his moments somehow. Achara. Nice, nice. Peruzza.
Oh,
Peruzza.
that was
Come on,
nice.
Fratello.
That was
Come
nice.
on, Frate. Ah.
That was good, though.
That was good.
That was good.
Protest against Man City. They're going to have Alan next year. Oh, no.
Wow.
Both. Next year, they're going to smash everyone. Probably. That's why I want Liverpool to win the quad this year. Because next year, City probably will do it. Or at least win the Premier League and the Champions. No. Akinola's about to make his return. Let's go. Io. Wait. Does that mean they're taking out Jesus? Oh, by the way. Called it, didn't I? No, it's Kosi Thompson for Io Akinola. All-out offense? Maybe it works. All right. I'm sure you remember the TikTok reference, like the yellow fish. A Galaxy player's not getting up from a slide tackle. Oh. Damn, that sucks. Are we talking Mark Delgado here or Rubio Rubin for RSL? Huh? I saw Rubio Rubin. Peruzza. So we have 3 strikers on the pitch right now. Honestly, 4. We have Jimenez, Achara, Peruzza, and Akinola. Oh, nice Pozuelo! Akinola!
Wow. Wow.
That's out. So, okay, so here's what I'm trying to understand. 4 strikers on the pitch at the same time. Peruzza, Jimenez, Akinola, and Achara. What are we doing? Like, I get we have to come back. That's probably why. He got his ankle sat on. Oh, ugh. That's gotta hurt. Like, why? Like, no, that's not good. Oof, Maron. Oof, Maron. No.
Good shot.
Plays on. Nice.
There you go.
Come on, Akinola. Yeah. Achara.
Back to him. Oh.
O'Neill. Chara. Okay, that was just bad timing, but he still got it back. Good. Rubio Rubin in for RSL injury sub. Okay. That's out. Look. Free kick for TFC. Pozuelo trying to scrum for the ball. This isn't rugby, buddy. You're going to get a card for that. If you're not too careful, you're going to get a card for that. It's not rugby. RSL player fell on a Galaxy player ankle. Ooh. I would hate that. Legend Eric Zavaleta is starting today. If he's actually seemed somewhat good for y'all. I don't know why. It's going to be end up Toronto versus LA in the MLS Cup. Header. Yes, Osorio. Oh. Play it back. Like, if it ends up being LA, Toronto in the MLS Cup, Zavaletta's going to have something to say about it, isn't he? Bradley, shot! Now, that was just an act of point shaving. I know that for sure. Jokes. Oh, Jimenez tried to backheel it. Oh, I thought that was good, but no. I mean, Jimenez got there. Pozuelo, great corner. Womp. Did he try to touch it down? Is that what he was doing? Because that was never going in. Unless he tried to, like, rainbow flick it into the net. Was that what he was doing? That would have been awesome if he had hit it. 12 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Not so bad. Go. You got room. Trasso. Cross into the box. Right to the keeper. But that's not bad. 78th minute. I'm good. As I said, I'll take 4 points out of this home and home. So fucking get a second goal. Bono. Alex? You're lucky that's a goal kick. Please sit. Oh, he was offside. Yeah, well, that makes sense. And Luciano Acosta's down for nothing. That's the one thing I don't like about football. Sometimes these players just drop. And they're putting in Harris for Acosta. Come on. But he asked for a sub. He must be legitimately hurt. Maybe. But maybe he's just cramping.
Get your sub.
Toasty subs.
Yeah.
What happened to Quiznos?
I don't know. They were better in some way.
You got a point. Like, I remember when Quiznos was. I know they're still around somewhat, but they ain't here. I think Company Man made a video about it. I'd rather have those anthropomorphic rats with fake mouths than Jared Fogle. Plays on. Nice. Achara. Akinola. Yes. Pozuelo. Are they actually going to do this? And they give it away. Womp. Nice. Oh, no. Oh. No, it was right to Alex Bono. Good. I thought he was about to overrun it, and it would just, like, roll into the net. Wasted. Header. Oh, Akinola. That's a penalty. I'm not on.
Wow.
That's got to be. You got to look at that. I don't know. I think that may have been. That has to be at least something.
Bradley. That was
a good pass.
Yeah, it was. He's done pretty good today.
This referee at the end of this match needs to get Junior Soprano just hitting the head with a boom mic and fall down all the steps.
Put his head in a bowling bag.
You don't remember when Junior Soprano I was focusing on one of the reporters and he got hit in the head with a boom mic and then actually had Alzheimer's after he faked it?
Yeah.
It's like he got off because he was Ubats and then he actually got Alzheimer's because he got in there.
Yeah. Karma's a bitch.
7 steps.
7 days.
I thought you were a bacala, man. What are you doing eating sushi? South of the border, down Mexico way. Plays on. Achara, come on. 82nd minute. O'Neal. What was he doing? I think he tried to break somebody's ankles. It just didn't come off. Nice. Pozuelo.
Well, I think that's it, right?
They still got some time. I'll take the point. As I said, 4 points out of these next 2, I'm happy with. It may not be the best, but it's accounting for BS like this. Worst MLS or footballer you've ever seen. Whoa. Where do you want me to go with this one? Danny Kuvermans? Torsten Frings? Where do you want me to go with this one? Or you want me to go European? I could also go there. But I don't think anybody matches up to Torsten Frings or Danny Kuvermans. No, they don't. And then you have the goal to say, yeah, sure. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, the World Juniors will be back in April and May, yes.
What's he playing now?
Oh. What's going on right now? Doesn't feel like April. Because last season started later, it kind of feels, later. Okay, so you agree Torsten Frings was shite. All right, good. At least for TFC. He was good for Germany. And then, well, age is a... Oh. It's just like karma. Age is just like karma. Once it catches up to you, fill that one in yourself. What up, Lewis Turbo? Either European, though, I think. Worst European footballer I've ever seen. Azori Ciro Immobile. He can't score. He's the reason Italy didn't make the World Cup. Because he can't score. And Roberto Mancini was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to call up. I'm not going to call up Balotelli. You got what you deserved.
Ooh.
Name an NYCFC inaugural season hero. I'd say Frank Lampard, but he didn't give a shit. I'm not a fan of Frank anyway. I would say Mixed Discarute.
Ooh.
That's probably a troll answer too. But Mixed Discarute? I think he played inaugural season. I mean, you're going for a equalizer. I mean, you kind of got to push for it. But yeah, he's kind of... worked really quickly for that yellow card. That's out for a goal kick. Yes, 86th minute. David Villa, he didn't play the inaugural season. It was Pirlo who came in. Lampard. Oh, did Angelino play the... No, he played 2016. Now that's funny. It's like, and now he's just playing for RB Leipzig. You know, it's crazy. Angelino played in MLS, and then he's taking all these stops, and now he's playing for RB Leipzig.
You'll get one here. Come on.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Cross. Mixed Discaroo did. Okay, so there you go. Corner kick.
Probably 2 minutes. Stop at 2 minutes.
About 5 minutes. Let's do something.
Yeah. Good luck.
Pozuelo cross. Save. Not a bad corner. It's one of the better ones. You just don't score on many of them. Unless you're Cincinnati. Twice. Well, no, the first one was a corner. The second one was a throw-in. But it was pretty similar situations. How can't we? I don't know. Maybe we need to practice our set pieces. And if that, I mean corners. Why do we not? Why do we not practice set pieces and penalties too? Because I swear to God, if we go into a penalty shootout, what if Mix Discaroo signed for TFC? That's exactly the opposite of what we're trying to do. That would be like signing Dom Dwyer. Absolutely stupid. Probably not as bad. At least he's not a striker. They tried to come back. I'm not going to be that. It's like last week. You probably expect better. But let's be honest. You probably won't get it. Like, I'm not happy, but I'm not really pissed. They tried to come back. Like, they had moments where it looked possible. And maybe they still do. At least get the point. They definitely have to win on Wednesday, though. I wouldn't bet on it. Okay, now 89th minute, we got him. Mark Hunich is coming on for Cincinnati. They're wasting a little bit of time here, aren't they?
Yep.
Nice. Larea update. Larea has 4 straight sub appearances for Nottingham Forest and improving every game. Forest won 5-1 at home at Swansea. To Swansea. Nice. Nice. I've heard he's getting playing time, and I'm happy with it. I would still say if they go to the Prem, I don't know if he breaks through. There's 3 situations here. Richie Larea either gets loaned back to Toronto, he gets loaned to a championship game or championship team, or somehow breaks through with Forest, or at least they give him a chance after the World Cup for like the second half of the season, unless they sell him on. But there's a lot of situations there. I would rather him be loaned back to Toronto if that's the case. We need outside backs, and I still think he's probably more dedicated to the cause, even on loan, than Crescito would be. So, if that's the case, that's the case. But, I mean, Forrest would have to go up at first. I mean, if they're in the championship, I'm sure Jed Spence doesn't stay, and Larea's probably a starter. But if they go up, I think there's a couple of situations there. Plays through. Got 4 minutes of stoppage time, 2-1. I think it's not as bad as the Red Bull game. Nothing is as bad as the Red Bull game. And here comes Brandon Vasquez. Nice Shane O'Neill. Shot saved by Bono. Bradley with the block. And Bono gets there. Toronto still can come back. They have 3 minutes. 3 and a 20 seconds. 3:20. That was actually pretty good by Bradley. What a save. He actually hadn't had that bad of a game.
He had a good game.
Maybe he still has, for him. Maybe he still has some use, though. Pozuelo. Nice cross. Headed away. I thought Mix Discaroo would be an NYCFC legend. He would play for 10 years for NYCFC. That was wrong. You really think his career would last to 2025? Second of all. Player down hurt. That may get some extra time. That didn't end well. That didn't end well. Pozuelo kicked it out. He thought there was a foul there. 92-08. Pozuelo's not happy. He just kicked that out on his own. Pause. He's a replacement for Jed Spence next season. Big game for Forest away at Bournemouth on Tuesday. It would likely decide who goes up automatically to Premier League. I hope Forest wins. But if they go up, as I said, Jed Spence would probably be bought with with the money they get for going up. Or the budget that they get for going up. Whether it's playoff or automatic. I don't think Larea starts in the Premier League. I like him. I like Richie. I think he's a good player. I think he can, but I don't think that's the way Forrest would think. That's not personal thought. I think he could do it if it was me, but the fact that it took him this long to get all these games, I don't know. Who has the best MLS fan base? Toronto, of course, is one of them. Cross in, cleared. They're going to blow this. Toronto, of course, is one. No. Nashville is good. I like Nashville. Philly is good. Montreal, when the Ultras are there, the Ultras were great. I have to admit that. Portland. Those types of teams. I don't think NYCFC or Red Bull. Yeah, Portland. 94th minute. There'll probably be a little bit of extra time because of the injury. Peruzza. Cross into the box. That's a handball.
It's the third handball.
This referee's at least getting 6 boxes of ziti for all these calls. Oh, Maron. You're not going to let Achara get to that? Plays in. Header save, and that would be full-time. Goal kick, and that probably does it. They're okay, but they're not great. They're not like at that upper echelon. Bad loss. At least TFC tried to come back. Poor performance. Yeah. Yeah, but the fact, it is a full-time score of 1-2. Cincy win. They beat Toronto FC at BMO Field. They go back to Cincy on Wednesday. Pre-CCL final. Hopefully, Toronto get a win there. At least TFC tried to fight for that draw, but they didn't get it. But before I end this, I have to answer this. So when it came to the World Cup qualifiers, Richie Larea basically played without any match fitness for the January window. Was great. March window, pretty much. Maybe match fit because of training, but he didn't play any matches. No match time. Still amazing in the March window. So would it really get in the way? Or is it more like Jed Spence and Lowe? And yeah, I think it was probably more the people in front of him than the situation of the World Cup qualifiers. Because he was playing well there, and they didn't even basically notice that. Which was, he had just gotten there after January, or before the January window, and then I don't think it was the World Cup qualifiers itself. You would think that would get him more of a look with the way he played, but so on and so forth. Poor performance. Galaxy down 1-0. If Bob doesn't correct this soon, he'll be out. Now I know Armis deserved a quick trigger. I don't think Bob does. All right, let's at least give him a season. At least if it gets worse in the half, like the second half with Insigne and all the reinforcements.
So it's over.
Yeah, then At least the game. Not really. A little bit, but not like bowling mad.
Right.
With that being said, give him a half of a season. Give him the first half. The second half, if it gets this bad and there's like 7 straight losses or 5 straight losses, then you can pull the trigger. With Insigne and Crescito and all that. You can pull the trigger then. Don't do it now. He doesn't deserve a quick trigger. Let him get the first half, then we'll see what happens in the second half. If they can't correct it then, you may have something to say. I'm not saying he won't solve. I'm not saying he'll solve everything. But if you have a player that's world class, they'll carry you. In MLS, they'll still carry you to a good results. If he can't carry us to right results, basically brute force, then I'm worried. But I think he could. And you've still got Pozuelo and Jimenez. If Jimenez still keeps his XG and basically goes full Brian White with Lorenzo and Pozuelo, you can brute force your way to a good couple of results. If they can't brute force their way to 4th place, I think they can with the way they've put themselves into. You have to question it. But I don't think it's absolutely out of the realm of possibility. I don't think so. So with that being said, that's the end of this stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Send super chats on the live streams. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Comment on the video. You know what it is. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with a review within the hour. Be back for that. I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.
Sorry, buddy. It was a pretty good game.
Yep.